Hey there, friends. Rebecca, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. I am so super excited about this video today. So, the theme has been coming up for me a lot around not giving our power away, understanding that we are extremely powerful. Oftentimes we talk about, I'm afraid of my own potential, I'm afraid of my own power, but the level of power that is available to us and that is becoming more and more apparent to me is astounding. It is incredible. And so, this theme of not giving our power away, not looking to others for predictions and guidance. And even I did a video around using tools like astrology or cards. And again, I'm not demonizing those in any way, but rather it's more about bringing home our awareness of our potential and learning how to use the device that is our being and our bodies and the combination of our soul's urge and our purpose, and learning how to receive the guidance and to pull through the power that is available to us. So oftentimes what I find, especially with my clients, is if they get an astrology reading or they get a tarot card reading or they have a psychic reading, there becomes a belief created and it almost influences our free will, which, if you ask me, is one of the greatest sins, if you will, is to impede on someone's free will, to get in the way of their purpose and to create limiting beliefs. If someone gets a reading, it is specific to the energy at that time, that all time is now. And all of these timelines exist. That is known, scientifically proven. They all exist at the same time. We are constantly moving between one and the other based on our vibration, based on our choices, based on our free will, and how we choose to move throughout life. So if you get a reading that says today in this moment they're seeing this potential down the road, you're not married to that. You are not condemned to that path. That anything that you do between now and then can shift that potential. And so people live in fear over these readings. People feel restricted, that they'll never be able to tap into abundance, to live a life that they love because of a reading or because of their astrology chart. That the stars say that I can never ever do this, and there is something to that, certainly. If like this current Jupiter Neptune conjunction comes through your chart, it is going to influence a certain part of you, a certain part of your life, your home life, your physical body, whatever it is. It can't magically make you a billionaire if that's not necessarily in your chart. Now, that being said, with a grain of salt, because it goes completely against everything that I'm trying to say right now, and that is we have a direct connection to Source, that there are infinite potentials available to us, that we can self actualize to the highest potential for our lives, for our blueprint. And certain things are going to be more available to us if we remove all of the limitations of those limiting beliefs. So, the reason I'm so excited about this is we are crystalline beings already. We are extremely powerful. We have miracle abilities within us, and we can pull through. I don't want to use the term magic necessarily because I'm not a proponent of witchy spells, things of that nature. I think you can dance with the devil a little bit on that one. But when in connection with our divine guidance, we are extremely powerful, and you can create miracles in your life that may defy the astrology reading, that may defy the birth chart, that may defy the psychic reading. So let's put all of that aside and just go into who we are and how I am starting to learn this is supposed to work. So I will also offer you this caveat. This is a developing concept for me. It is so beautiful the way it comes through. I feel these urges to search a term, and somehow these dots are connecting, and it's so incredibly fun to investigate. What are we? What are we supposed to be doing with this? And so when you think about another video I did recently, the resistance factor, how in a electrical wire, if you increase the resistance, you slow the flow of electricity. We are electromagnetic beings. We do have the ability to open up the flow and increase the flow, which I believe is part of what we're here to learn how to do, so that we can lower the resistance, which is resistance are traumas and limiting beliefs. And so that's why giving our power away to these other external sources of information is such a critical piece of this, because they create resistance in our bodies, they create resistance in our minds, and they close off or shut us down from the flow of the divine that literally is wanting to flow through us all the time, which of course it is, but it can be increased to higher and higher levels. So think about some of these factors, some of these scientific pieces of evidence. We have crystals in our body. We have them in our ears, we have them in our brain, we have them in our bones, we have them in our cells. Our cells are lined with silica. So a crystal is made of silica and calcium. Obviously, our bones are made of calcium, but they're also made of silica. It's part of the connective tissue that keeps us all together. Then you also think about the factor that we are 80 to 90% water. I use a range because you can get different numbers. I like to be as accurate as possible. Specific language is another topic that I will speak to very, very soon. It's on the list. But staying on task here, water is a conductor of electricity. So if you bring together the fact that our bodies are liquid crystalline structures and they are filled with a conductor of energy, right? A conductor of electricity, that would suggest to you that we are very similar to the crystals that they use in cell phones, right? That even Tesla has a crystal that he uses. I believe they sell the Tesla crystal, and it is designed and functions to send and receive frequencies, right? And so you think about the fact that we are these crystals and we are electromagnetic beings. We also have piezoelectricity available to us. Both of these types of electricities are within us, and we are harvesters of them. And they are a vibration, they are a frequency. And in order to harvest a frequency, harvest a vibration, in order to harvest a frequency, you have to vibrate at a certain resonance. You have to vibrate at the resonance that matches the frequency that you're trying to harvest, which is why we have to raise our vibration. It's just everything this channel is all about. When we raise our vibration, we remove the resistance of the traumas and the limiting beliefs. We open up in our feminine energy, allow the flow. We are calling in and we are raising our vibration to match the frequency of what we are trying to harvest. The divine source energy that wants to come through us, move through us, and out into the world to assist in healing and creating heaven on earth. And I cannot even articulate the amount of truth that is flowing through my body right now. And in fact, we have a collection of 144 cells in our heart that actually close down when we are being presented with untruth, and they open up when you are being presented with truth. And that is why another piece of evidence that comes through that supports everything I've been saying around try this on, your body is wise, truth is expansive and opens you up and feels good. Untruth is restrictive and closes you down. So again, I'm getting a little off topic, but all of everything's connected, so it's difficult for me to draw the boundaries sometimes. But this is phenomenal, you guys. This is our power, and it is ever unfolding. And like I said, this concept is developing still for me, and I just got so excited I had to share it with you, because it's fully in support of why we need to go within, why we need to turn to ourselves for guidance. And it's not necessarily myself, but pulling through my body the divine guidance, because it is specific to you. It is ever changing on the micro levels of the microseconds. It is new information necessary all the time. And what comes through for someone else is going to be, I don't want to say tainted, but it's flavored with their perspective. It's flavored with their traumas and their limiting beliefs. And so it is critically important that we learn how to be that beacon, how to be the Tesla tower, how to attune and call in the frequency that delivers the information that is specific and necessary for you. because you are unique, because you are perfectly imperfect for your purpose, because you are here to do something amazing and awesome, to contribute to the collective whole. You have a gift that only you can offer to the world, and it is necessary to assist in building heaven on earth. And in order to do that, you have to light up your crystalline being. You have to hydrate your body. You have to cleanse and clear all the traumas. You have to catch those limiting beliefs. Notice the triggers as gifts, as an offering to say to you, hey, here's a little piece of resistance that we could remove right now. Are you ready? Can you face the fear? Can you dive into the pain? And a shout out to one of my beautiful viewers that I talked to yesterday, and I'm just impressed that he has gone from 0 to 100 in less than 2 years and is doing phenomenally amazing. And I would, not barely knowing you, but likely credit the fact that he is just facing the pain, turning towards the pain, listening to it, hearing it, giving it a voice, moving it through the body, removing the resistance, and lighting up his frequency and his vibration so that he can attune to the divine and call through what is necessary. So I do have to leave you for another call. I could talk about this all day long. I want to also add watery foods. Fruit is always best. Watery foods are awesome. Living water is going to help to clarify the water in your body, and again, raise your vibration and help you attune and call through that energy, call through that guidance, connect to source, connect to all that is love, because it's really all there is at the end of the day. So I love you so, so much. If you are on this journey and need support, either going through Dark Night of the Soul, removing traumas, getting rid of the resistance, reprogramming your mind, neural pathways, creating new neural pathways that are in support of all of this new vibration that is available to you, I have lots of free resources as well as coaching and courses to support you in all of that. So, as well as tapping into your life purpose and making money doing it. So, I've got all the bases covered, I do believe, if you are on the spiritual journey. So, I love you guys so, so much, and I am so grateful that you are here with me. I love my viewers. It's such a beautiful blessing to connect with you. I do offer free 30-minute sessions if you want to identify any of your trauma blocks that are in your body, or any abundance blocks, because essentially they're connected. So if you want to chat, I'd love to meet you and share ideas and see how we can collaborate. So I will also link below a link for the scheduling for free 30-minute sessions. So, all right, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Namaste.